Grant Dania now.
It's Grant Dania.
The Gold Logie this year. Oh my God, it's Grant Dania.
And our mom, Shezzy Dania. She's really crazy.
It's all true.
It's All True, the podcast with Grant and Shezzy Denya.
Oh, yeah, it is. This is our fourth Quickie, and I love a Quickie. We're back. We're doing it again, guys. What are we talking about today?
You know what's uncomfortable about calling it a Quickie? Our last full-length episode was about tantric sex.
And about not being quick.
It's just the opposite of being quick, but being long and slow and involved. Sensual and connected.
I wanted to talk about pet hates today.
Oh,
yeah.
This feels like it's got my name written all over it.
You know,
Sounds a bit directed towards somebody, maybe.
yeah. So one of my pet hates, which I was reminded of this morning,
Marriage?
was people who drive really close to your butt, the back of you, right? And so you're like looking at them and you're thinking, why are they driving so close? Why are they driving so close? Then they overtake you. Then they slow down in front of you.
What a jerk.
But that's what GD has to do in the Bathurst 1000.
Yeah, that's what I do for a profession.
That is so annoying.
If he doesn't do that, he'll lose.
Like, does that annoy you?
Yeah.
Does that annoy anybody else? Or is that just me?
Tailgating is possibly one of the most aggressive things that you can do.
But I don't understand
It's
what...
intimidating. It's, it feels like next step is road rage.
What is the mentality behind sitting right up on somebody's butt,
Menacing.
then overtaking,
You're menacing them.
then slowing down to is that targeting me, the driver?
Wow, for them to slow down, it feels like that they have now decided that they want to penalise you, or either that or they're just a thoughtless jerk. So they've just rushed up to the back of you. They're not paying attention. They're all over the back of you because you're annoying them because they're having a bad day. Now they've overtaken you and they're like, screw her, I'm going to slow her down. Or they've just, I don't know, they've forgotten where they are and what they're doing. I'm not sure. But tailgating, I don't like. I don't like tailgating. I don't like people who don't wave when you let them in. And I don't like
courtesy
people...
wave.
I don't like it when you're turning right and you're waiting for the green arrow and the green arrow goes green and someone beeps within like 2 seconds.
Oh, God,
Like,
that happens to me
Fuck
all
you,
the time.
jerk! You goddamn jerk!
But are they just sitting there watching, and then they're like... 'cause sometimes it can take 2 seconds to take off.
Yeah, particularly if you've got one of those auto stop cars. You know, you got to put your foot on the gas and then the engine turns back on and then, you know what I mean? I've now just burned 2 seconds just turning my car back on.
That is, that's a pet hate.
Or you just, yeah.
And flies are a pet hate.
Bloody flies.
Yeah.
You guys know I go to Lightning Ridge once a year to mine out some opal, and there are flies galore. It's the worst thing ever.
That's got to be one of the probably the greatest hotspots of flies, I think globally would have to be out there.
I think that's where they originated, from Lightning Ridge in one of those little mines.
Home of the flies. One bloke just had he had his like axe, his little chisel or whatever you have your pick, and he's poked a hole in it, and then like he's found a cave, and all these flies first came out, and it feels like that's where they came from, Lightning Ridge.
Yeah, they filmed Lord of the Flies there as well. That was a big film.
They go up your nose, they go in your mouth.
Yuck, I hate flies.
Good protein though.
Oh, yuck.
Jesus, they carry maggots.
Oh, it's so gross. Yep, my issue with flies it's not just about the maggots. It's about they get into everything, and out west, plenty of trips out there where they've gotten into your food. And remember the ute that we drove for sunrise, we had to get it fumigated because it had...
We took it across Australia from the most eastern point to the most western point.
And slept in it.
We stopped in the middle. We're at the dig tree where Burke and Wills died, and it equally as fly blown as Lightning Ridge.
The flies got into
nowhere.
Got into a whole loaf of bread and ate out the whole loaf of bread within an hour.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like it. It was like a
What's
full-on
their
invasion.
purpose?
I don't know.
What do they have to do with the food chain or animal chain or anything? Like they don't serve any kind of purpose at all.
Yeah, are they wiping out pests? Are they keeping the balance of the natural order of things of the animal world? I don't think so. I think you're right. They're just I don't know.
But it was so gross. I literally was sitting in this car and flies were landing on me all the time, and I was hitting the roof like killing the flies, and that had to be fumigated because there were so many dead flies.
Was that that game? What's the game where like the little things pop up and you got to hit them on the head and knock them back down? You were like that for I reckon 12 hours.
Yeah, and I if I see a fly, I have to kill it. I'm like, it kills me. That's another pet hate. What's your pet hates, George?
Oh, look, I was just going to go back to the traffic light situation. I was once dating a girl and her ex got wind that I was dating her. So he actually followed me all around the town of Orange, of the Central West in New South Wales when I was doing musical rehearsals. He was following me all around. And I'm like, I can't escape this bloke. He is absolutely insane. Pulled up at the traffic lights. He's right behind me and he just bumps up behind the car and full on moves my car forward.
You're kidding.
A mild form of whiplash. And I'm like, what the heck do I do? He's driven off through a red light. He's gone. I didn't have any time to get his bloody number plates or anything. I went to the police, tried to get like security footage from the cameras at the traffic lights. They said, oh, there's nothing there. My pet hate would be ex-boyfriends.
Oh, my God.
That's hardcore, brother.
Did he have a bull bar on his car or did it not?
He did. He was like a big bopper four-wheel driver, big bull bar, and I was driving a little Hyundai Veloster, this tiny little sports car.
I remember that little sports car, the little white one.
Boom, just straight into the back of it.
No.
Left a nice dent. The camera, the reversing camera, was all smashed up. And
that's a massive bit of intimidation. That is obviously that's illegal for starters. That's assault.
That is assault.
That's
and when you went to the police, they didn't say, do you want to file any charges or?
well, they did. They just said, look, you need to give us the number plates of the ute. And I said, well, man, it happened so quickly.
Why
Do
didn't
you have
you
any?
just ask the ex and just? Oh no, his ex, who is now your girlfriend. What's his number plate?
Yeah. It was a bit of a weird situation. She didn't want to act on it.
Oh, okay. She didn't want to. She was obviously scared of him as well. Sounds like an absolute dick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, that's my pet hate.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
that would have been scary as. Did you think you were
Yeah.
going to die that day? Is he going to get out with a crowbar or what's going to happen?
Did you see his face?
Yeah, I had long hair. I was freshly on my P's too. So you're just starting to get your independence driving on the open road and that happens. So, yeah.
I had a
I
girlfriend
stayed
once.
single for a few years after that.
I don't
no
blame you.
worries.
I had a girlfriend once that was like, if you don't come outside right now, I'm going to key your car.
What?
Yeah. You're one of those.
What?
Had
Hold
one of
on.
those.
She's a psycho.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Shezzy like that.
Oh, sorry.
If you don't
Apologies,
come
Jess.
outside right now, I'm going to key your car. What does she want you outside for?
Yeah, we'd broken up and she really wanted to talk and I really wanted the relationship over. So the only way to get me to come out was to threaten to key my car.
So did you
So
go
you
out?
Go out.
Yeah, I went out. Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, that sort of behaviour just went on for a hell of a lot longer. I really should have gone out.
But would she have keyed your car?
Yeah, probably. She threw
Your
an
car
iron-
got
she-
keyed?
She threw an iron at my head.
What?
Yeah.
An iron?
I walked in through the door into my unit, and I looked up, and then an iron was flying towards me, and I ducked and it hit the door.
Like Home Alone.
Behind me. Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
My flatmate likes to continually remind me about that moment.
Oh my God.
Look, early, young age.
Wow.
Love. It's sometimes it goes a little wrong.
But that's why your hair is so perfectly coiffed, like because the
'Cause it was
iron just
ironed.
ironed your hair permanently
straightened
into that standing up position.
Just straightened it as it flew over my
That
head.
is really
Boom.
like...
And then it left like a perfect iron shape, like in the door, the wooden door behind me.
I had my car door, like when I was at school in year 12, it was keyed, like along the
that's a
side.
low act.
And I was so devastated. And
That's a shit thing to do to someone.
I don't understand why anybody would do that.
Yeah, I don't get
I don't
that
know.
either.
Yeah.
Like damaging someone's property, yeah. Mess with their feelings emotionally, of course, but like ruin their property. It's hard. Like, you know what it's like. Sometimes
I can't even imagine ever throwing an iron
young
at
love
anyone.
is undeveloped, right? They are emotions that are out of control. We don't know how to deal with them. We're not used to this. It's, and usually when there's a breakup, someone wins and someone loses. There's always someone who is losing, and that means pain, and then people don't know how to deal with that pain because they're not emotionally mature yet because they're only young, and then it comes out in other ways.
My car was not keyed by a relationship. My car was keyed at an all-girls school.
Well,
So-
maybe she wanted to be in a relationship with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, potentially. By the way, I got a message from you, GD, a few weeks ago. It says, hello, dear. I find it really odd. Don't usually chat with fans, but after reading your comment on my fan page, I realized how much you like and follow my page. Thanks for your support and positive vibes. It's actually your profile, incorrect username. Should we draw attention to the fake accounts out there?
There's a few out there,
Yeah.
so beware. I'll never ask you to make a donation or ask you for your bank accounts.
No. Fake accounts are so bad. I just helped a friend get a fake account removed the other day.
which is virtually impossible because we can't even get our own removed.
I constantly go in and I block things. So one day I tried to tag Grant in a Facebook post or something, and there was 14 Grant Deniers,
Fucking
variations of Grant. Yeah, and I took a screenshot of it and put it up. It is so
Sometimes
prevalent.
they do contact you directly and they have
Yeah.
some sort of harebrained scheme that they want you to be a part of. So just be mindful of that.
If anyone ever contacts you out of the blue and tries to get you to sign up to do anything or get you to pay any money, they are not legit.
yeah.
But just know it is a George Sargent account. There is only one George Sargent account, and it's me trying to get money from you.
Yeah.
No one has bothered to be George Sargent yet. So there is just,
Except for George Sargent.
except for George Sargent.
Oh no, we're over time. How quick is that?
That was good fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye, everyone. Don't kick cars. Don't throw irons.
It's All True, the podcast with Grant and Shezzy Denya.
Bye bye.